So hot in her.
So hot in her.
Chickadee,
Have you
chick,
ever
chick,
boxed beast mode?
Chick.
And we up, and we up, and we
That's
up,
what I gave
and
my
we
cousin
up.
here.
Yeah. Did you say you got custody?
I gave my cousin. You can,
Oh, dude.
that shit was fucking wild.
Is it? I don't think it is.
You don't think it's wild?
Dude,
This wild that he made a song about
I
it.
think that his situational and his down, and we're talking about Kanye West here. First of all, in the big scheme of things, none of it really matters to us as normal people. But
you always go on this.
I do.
Existential
And
stuff.
this is
a podcast, a comedy podcast.
It does matter in a sense that you could say he's an important person because his music has lasted, however, since 2000, and I actually checked
All
the other
music
day.
lasts forever, technically.
But his status,
Spotify.
his albums are not bad. He's good at music, right? But he's making this music that's so bad and so weird that I think he's doing it on purpose to be like, I did all this good shit. I'm just gonna make whatever. I don't know, man.
The music itself is not great, but the song. I mean, didn't Dave Blunt's he wrote it for him, right? But
That's
so he
the
was
thing
like
is-
ghostwriting a song about giving his cousin a blowjob.
Well, I mean, Dave Blunt's lyrics are pretty wild too.
That's true.
But my thought is because if you think about it, every time you see him say he's with Miles, or he's with Dave Blunt's, or he's with I don't know who else he's like Travis Scott more recently, he kind of just steals their flow and sings and I think he's like he's insane. I don't think he's insane, but I don't think he's mentally. Two, I don't think he's like meaning anything bad by it, like the wearing a Klan robe or saying Hitler was cool or making a song about giving him and his cousin 69 or whatever, which is like something you just want to keep that to yourself.
Yeah, I feel like if it's traumatic experience, I feel bad for him. But you got to tell us that. Like you
don't have to tell us over auto tune.
It wasn't even like that. He didn't write lyrics for. He was just talking and like just auto tuning the talking.
I mean, he's a Gemini, man. Geminis are. I'm a Gemini.
He just said he was going to release Donda 2 on streaming now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Donda 2?
Remember he released it on the little stem player thing? Remember
it was never out?
No, it was never out on like a actual...
I get my albums from somewhere else, man.
Well,
I've already had it. I thought it was out
this
on
is
the
like a
reg.
remastered version. Or not,
But there is a Donda 2 on Spotify, right?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, boy.
Not yet, I guess. I don't know,
the
dude.
girls see this boy.
First it was going to be called Cuck or something, and then World War III, and then...
I like World War III. I like Cuck, too. I think that's
Cuck's
sick. I'm into Cuck porn, dude. I'm cool. This is the thing is
Fine
like,
with it.
I'm not that surprised by it. I went on X today, and I seen that... I just thought about something else I sent you earlier, but I thought about E40 boxing with Marshawn Lynch. Did you see that picture? And it said, "You ever box beast mode?"
Why is there like all these celebrities getting into boxing, dude? It's like,
not real. They were messing around, but I seen it on TikTok. Some dude was like, "What is this? Like, why would two men do this? Like, weird, awkward." Anyway, what were we just talking about? Kanye. I mean, I'm still a fan. I don't really care. I wouldn't wear his clothing or anything. I wouldn't wear it. Actually, you know what?
Dude, like his clothing is just like
Racist.
$10 t-shirt.
Racism.
Even his old like merch was just like $10 t-shirts that he put like a random ass design on. Like,
have you ever worn any or bought any of his clothing?
No.
Shoes, nothing.
No, no. Like, you can get Yeezys for like $40 now.
A lot of kids wear. Basically, he like tanked like Tesla style, dude. Like Elon tanked Tesla prices and.
Didn't Adidas drop him altogether? Like he's like, but they had all this back stock.
So who's making the robes and stuff now?
The robes?
Like his clan robes and stuff. Like Like, is he in the somewhere designing
He's
them?
just got
Is
like
this a Chinese thing?
his own sweatshop. His house.
Got my own sweatshop. Remember that Dave Chappelle episode when he opened the door and he had that sweatshop?
That or do you have a dinosaur? Name a dinosaur egg or something? He ate. That's we talked about this before, but when you have that much money, dude, you're just like bored.
Does he even have any money, or
He's got to have some money.
where does he get it from? He doesn't do concerts.
Him and what's his phrase? Bianca are in that rehab center together, and they didn't take away his phone or nothing, dude. It's like, what kind of rehab is this?
Is that why he has that? He has a what is that? Twitch now. He was on Twitch for 6 seconds or 6 minutes, and they cut him off. Dude, you're too big to be. You'll see Jay-Z on Twitch, bro.
What kind of rehab center is just like, yeah, no, you can keep your phone. You can tweet whatever you want, dude. Just go ahead.
What's he in rehab for?
Probably nitrous or
Being a Nazi.
There's no rehab for that. That's just you just go to Argentina.
He should have called the album Yahtzee. That was a
Yahtzee?
Yeah, Yahtzee, like Yahtzee, the game, the dice
But
game.
Yahtzee's already a game. That doesn't even make sense.
Life is a roll of the dice. What can I say? What can I say?
Just calling his album Scrabble.
No, because he was into the Nazi stuff, and he is
I see, okay.
Yahtzee, dude.
Gotcha.
And then it's 2 dice, and all the dots on the dice are actually little swastikas. I've really thought deep.
You've been thinking about it.
And his track list would be Yahtzee, I Am a Nazi, Yatesy.
He should go back to all his old albums and re-record them all with like Nazi lyrics.
Every single. How would it go? Like Through the Wire. Well, Through the Wire would actually work because the wiring on the fences. Through the Wire. What other? Name some more Kanye old stuff.
Gold Digger, like Tunnel Digger,
Dude, dude, he has a lot of. Dude.
Jews dig tunnels in New York. Dude, they were in tunnels
everywhere, like earthworms. I don't know. What else? What is it name? I can't think of any songs. Touch the Sky.
Oh.
Like, oh my gosh, dude! All of these songs hit. What else?
Okay,
Graduation, I guess you can graduate
what's
rank.
What was it? Good Life.
Good Bad Life.
That could go.
It depends on what side
a lot of
you're on.
ways.
Wow. Yeah, Kanye. Hit us up if you want us to write some songs to rewrite your Weird Al Yankovic style.
We'll splice them in here.
We'll make like Weird Al Yankovic albums of
parody Kanye albums.
But it would be extremely racist.
That was a big thing on YouTube for a while. They would just make parody songs about like.
Oh, that's huge right now. You're not on TikTok, but that's that's pretty huge on TikTok, man. I used to love Weird Al, dude. Me and my homies used to listen. What the fuck was we thinking?
I did too. I did one of his songs for a talent show one time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What song?
Third grade. Something about Santa. Some Santa song. I don't know. I don't even know what it was a parody of.
Dude, he made parodies of every song.
And he made polka. Sometimes he made polka songs.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Weird Al, he still does. It just doesn't hit now. Like, you can't make Chief Keef, You can do Will Smith, I guess, because he's still making albums.
Yeah, imagine Weird Al made a Chief Keef parody
song.
Yeah.
They love salsa and
Weird Al is a legend, though.
I love soda.
It would be called I Love Soda.
They made not him, but somebody made that parody
Of they made it I Love Soda?
Yeah.
Like, and they named the pop, Sprite, Pepsi.
No, it was like something about 4 deep in Toyota, Corolla.
Yeah, that's the real song. No?
No, that's maybe, dude, memories just blur together, The older you
Heard
get.
that, dude.
The older you get, memories just blur together.
I think I have amnesia.
Anyways, enough about Kanye. It's probably been beat to death.
Kanye.
Did you watch any WrestleMania?
Just YouTube clips.
Dude,
I taken all wrestling through Jim Cornette's podcast.
It was so lame, dude.
That's what everybody's saying. Was Travis Scott involved? Okay, here's the thing. Why isn't The Rock involved? He started this whole thing.
He got better shit to do, dude. He was just like trying to sell tickets.
This storyline was good. Okay, good luck, boys.
Yeah, he's like John Cena's got it now. But you didn't see the. I watched the main event the other night, and
this was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So you just have to have Netflix.
Or no, Peacock.
And you just have to have Peacock, and you can watch it.
Yeah.
Do you have Peacock?
Yes. Well, I borrow it from somebody. Don't tell the FCC.
The SCC won't let me be or let me be me. Watch PEC cock.
What?
What happened? You good? Do you want me to pause this?
Yeah, hold on. Pause this 1 second. I just have like, I get service calls for work on my phone, like emergency for
You're like, oh my
HVAC
God,
service.
the fucking place is
one
on
of
fire.
one of my techs just tried to call me, and I was like, didn't realize it was ringing, and then I looked down and he left a voicemail, but it was a butt dial. It was just
Was he banging?
him and his girl talking in the background. So,
Were they fighting?
but then the thing
they
tried to
beefing?
translate it, and I was like, I couldn't even hear what they were
Is
saying.
he
But
Mexican? Oh, you said it translates. I thought
no,
it was
like
Spanish.
you know, like you get a voicemail and like tries to transcript it for you, like it says like
Yeah, the name.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, so my son's car broke down. We got rid of it.
yeah.
And so we've been car hunting, and we started. Don't go to a dealership if you ain't gonna buy that car that day, because
They will hound you, dude.
I don't think is it legal, dude. He calls me 2 times a day, every day to get. I told like we went in Saturday, looked at a car. I was like, I don't like this, and he was kind of busy, so he kind of brushed me off, which was kind of a dickhead mood, kind of pissed me off. And then they had another car that my son was looking at, but turns out we were like, I don't want him to get in like financial and have to make payments to a place. I'd rather just go to Marketplace. He has a certain amount saved up and
Right.
just go through Marketplace, get a car until he graduates, because he's got other things. He's got a plan anyway
Right.
to join to military or whatever. So we just got to get him. He just has to get that far in the car. And so we go to a place down the street, just a big dealership that owns basically half of the whole block, right?
Yeah.
Literally the next road over. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not going to give him
Not
the
gonna
dude,
say the name.
I
It was a Jewish doctor.
it was a Jewish doctor. And so after that Saturday, he calls me Monday. He's like, hey, he leaves a message. I don't answer. He's like, hey, I'm sorry about kind of blowing you off. We were busy on Saturday. But anyway, I got this. Didn't pay. I just read it like you just did on the transcript.
Yeah.
Didn't think nothing of it. Then calls back the same day. I don't answer. Leaves another full message about a car. Dude, this was 2 weeks ago. He's called me every day, 3 times a day, and left messages every time saying, hey, just give me a call back. I'm like, bro, if I don't answer in 3 weeks,
Yeah,
and
just
I'm not answering your
Give it
messages,
a rest.
and then his manager's like, hey, man, we got this car in, calling me. I'm like, dude, you're a I'm about to sue you.
Unless you call me with them hot deals, dude, get out of my face.
See, I thought about waiting that 3 weeks and then answering one day, and he'll be like, oh, my God, it's him. And I'm like, how much is it? And he'll be like, I'm like, take it down $3,000 and I'll take it.
You'd be like, we hit a financial crisis. That's why I've been answering my phone.
Yeah.
I had to turn my phone
No,
off.
no, I want to big dog him. Because
Oh,
they always try to big dog you.
You gotta get him
Dude,
back.
we went to the one place. This was on a Saturday, so nothing was going on. And the dude's like, oh, I got a car. Man. And he was real sleazy. So he takes us like through the garage, through the back. And my son's like, oh, this is sick. And I'm like, yeah, he's trying to fucking.
He was
he's putting
impressed
on-
you, dude.
Dude shows us like a 03 Civic that was beat to a piece of shit, dude. It had like leaves in it and stuff. And, like I opened the
Somebody's
door.
had a soup kitchen in there.
Dude, it was like in the back of the in some like deserted area.
It's his car. It was just his personal car. He's trying to get rid of. Like,
And I opened the door,
Nice
and it was
Civic
like
back there.
like food wrappers and shit in there. I'm like, "Are you guys gonna clean it out?" He's like, "We can clean it out right now. You can take that. You can take it.
I got
right,
a clean out guy
right
ready to go.
now." And I'm like, "There's no one else here but you." He's like, "We'll get it clean."
They just repoed that bitch off somebody. There's some guy looking for it right
He
now.
bought us another car. My son drove it. My son goes, oh, "I love this," and I said, "Stop saying shit like that, dude."
Yeah.
It's like you don't love. You act like you like.
It's okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, what kind of deal will you put on this? He goes, I will put any deal you want. I said, all right, I'm going home. I'll talk to you later. I know what you're fucking up to.
Dude,
Swindle
they
you.
do all them tactics, dude. That's why I was in sales for a little bit. I couldn't do it, dude. It was just too much.
The place I got my my car at, they don't sell you the car, so you
Yeah.
have to come in, and they won't come out and talk to you. You literally go in and they say which you have to do your. They won't sell you the car.
Right.
It's not a like we found it online and we were like, we want this one. They're like, okay, here's the key. They're like, let me get the key. They don't even leave their desk.
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
Yeah. That's
You know what? Shout out Price Pro and Mall Me, dude.
Same with any furniture stores you go in there, like trying to following you around. I'm like, bitch,
Bitch, get out of here. This is Big Lots.
I don't need. If I'm coming to Big Lots, I don't need a salesman.
Yeah.
Right? I'm here for
Dude,
something.
the Big Lots in town just closed down.
They all did, dude. They all of them did.
They're putting Ollie's there now.
Ooh, Ollie's is sweet though. I love
Shout
me some
out.
Ollie's. Yeah, dude, we're losing everything. Big Lots, Walgreens, Rite Aid.
Oh yeah, they did close down everything.
Some other shit's closing too.
Cause what the fuck did dude? All they had was a pharmacy with super expensive shit in it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You want
and
to,
like you can like basically have your stuff delivered to you now if you're getting pharmacy
and,
drugs.
Well, you got Kroger,
Yeah.
Walmart pharmacy.
If you're going to go grocery
I
shopping,
don't know
just
if
go
Meyer
there.
has one, and I know in Lima they did.
Yeah.
But you got Kroger, like we use Kroger.
Nobody's going to fucking Walgreens anymore.
Dude, fuck Walgreens. CVS still stays open because CVS is a little hood.
Yeah,
Like you can't just go fuck around in CVS.
Plus, they have like little stores like in like the most like ghetto parts of town.
well
where you
that
just,
and
like,
they got like on campus, right? The CVS is always popping. The
Yeah.
one right by Taco Bell.
yeah.
Because there's no other place. Like if you don't have a car, where else are you gonna get something to eat or
Yeah.
like besides a gas station or CVS?
You know who's taking over is fucking. Well, they've been taking over Dollar General, dude. They're everywhere.
Dude,
now.
there's a Dollar General on 25 at the end of the highway.
You can't go more than 10 feet until you get to another Dollar.
They got
General.
an exit on the highway, dude. On 75,
Yeah.
you just Dollar General. If you
Yeah.
would've-
If they like tap into like the weed market, Dollar General's, it's gonna be game over. And
they got brew.
The crazy
They got
thing is,
beer.
I know they do. They
That's
like the crazy is they don't even care either if like they lose money or people steal shit. They're just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like we got 500 of these
Half
stores.
of them don't even have an employee in it.
no, they put one person on the clock at all times.
All times.
You're running register. You're putting all the shit away.
I
You're
went-
fucking
when I-
doing the manager stuff.
When I was like a teenager-ish and like older, like high school or right after I graduated, there was a dollar store, a Dollar General in Lima by my mom's house.
Uh-huh.
So I would always go to it, dude. The shittiest service, fucking.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's getting done.
There's always so much shit in the hallways. We like sometimes we'll get like stuff at our office that we bid to work, like, so we have to like look at blueprints and like put a price on it and try to like win the job to do the work on it,
Mhm.
whatever. Every Dollar General we get is the exact same layout, dude.
Do you
It's
guys
like,
work it?
No, like usually some out of towner gets the job.
What causes that? Just the price?
Yeah, and like
price
they're just
points?
like, I mean, they probably got it in with the Dollar General corporate or whatever, but they still technically have to send it out to bid, like legally for certain counties.
Can't monopolize.
Yeah, but dude, it's like literally the exact same thing every single time.
It's genius.
It's like one gas line that goes all the way to the back, and then one plumbing line, and that's it. And then it's just
That's
like
all they
a
need, dude.
square building.
Do they? They're owned by like Walmart, aren't they? It's all kind of owned by the same.
I don't know.
thing,
I'm
isn't
pretty
it?
sure Dollar Tree is also owned by Dollar General though, and like Family Dollar.
It's all
and
the
shit.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was all Walmart or something like that.
When I used to work for Coca-Cola, though, we'd go there and like try to deliver because we had to stock their shelves, and like half the time, dude, there'd be a sign on the door like "No employees here today." Like,
they close all the time early here in
Yeah.
town because they don't get anybody in there.
like because they don't pay their manager shit, and it's just a grueling ass job. Just,
Right, like, dude, give me $40 an hour, and I'll run that thing from open to close by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
because I'll be in there hanging out, and give me 50% off as well. So everything's
Right.
50 cents, or well, it's 125 now. But give me 50% off. Look, Dollar Tree. Listen, if you want a good guy who's going to come into work every day, and I'll manage it, I'll close out, I'll do everything from open to close. Give me $40 an hour. We can go OBO
Yeah.
or best offer,
Let's do
and
it.
I'll do it every day of the week. You'll just have to have somebody come in on like Saturday and Sunday. But every day of the weekday, I would work it
Yeah.
from open to close.
You gotta put all those damn shit. All that shit
Dude,
away,
I would do that. For give me $40-something an hour, and I'm good.
Yes,
And
that's true.
50% off, like I said. Your time, the clock starts now.
And nobody's there like watch you or anything either. You could just get drunk. Like
The one, oh yeah, I did it when I worked at a hotel. Dude, I used to get so fucking ripped.
you ever get in a dilemma like you go to places like that where it's like you get
Where in a limo?
a dilemma like
Oh,
you know places that have like self checkout lines and like regular lines like Circle K sometimes has them, but you'll be in a long ass line and nobody's using
the Circle K. I always use the thing you just put the.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did a beer. That's all. I
well like
fucking drop.
sometimes at like the Circle K by my work, people would just be in line not using the self checkout, but I feel
always
weird
use
just
it.
jumping up there like in front of everybody like
Dude, fuck them, dude. You want to stand in line like a fucking sheep, dude? I don't stand in line, bro. I surpass the
but most of
line.
them are buying like lottery tickets and cigarettes and shit, so you can't
Yeah,
like, you can't get them
no,
all
dude.
to
I throw my
self-checkout.
case, and you got to be careful because if you work at a Circle K or something, your brain you only have half a brain, and you're not thinking. You're just like sitting there. They're like, I need a Marlboro Reds. I need a number 12, number 13, and you're sitting there like, when you get the beer, because that's the only reason I would go to Circle K.
Yeah, let's get beer.
The only reason I don't really do it anymore, but I put it on there and I hold my ID almost like right in it, like I'd lunge a little bit because the checkout would be here,
Uh-huh.
the self, and then he's maybe a little further over than you, but he's on the other side, so I have to. And he's paying attention straight ahead. He's not looking over, and I'm like, "Hey!" And I make a little noise. I'm like, shoot, I sneeze or something. He's like, "My bad, dude. Let me having a good night."
It should be like Kroger, where like you scan beer and it dings. You know what I'm saying?
Some half the time they don't. The one
That's
girl,
true.
one high school girl, was on her phone, and it was dinging. And I was like, "How long can I? I'm gonna go ahead and try this out."
Yeah.
About 3 minutes, I waited, and she's seriously dead in her phone, and I'm the register right where her thing is, the kiosk, and she's just, and I'm like, "Excuse me, could you?" And she's like, she didn't say a word. I was like, "How are you doing?" And she didn't say a word to me, dude. Just checked it and then moved on.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. I miss COVID ruined it for me though, because I used to go to the Kroger and like they had those bulk candy you can get and put it in bags and stuff, but you could ring it up as something else, like because they would never
I
know.
forgot about that.
Yeah, now you can't even touch it because it's the COVID. You can't touch nothing.
Can't do nothing, dude. You can't steal.
No.
Can't steal from Walmart. You can't steal from Kroger. You can't steal from
COVID and 9/11
Oh,
ruined
dude, Kroger.
everything.
No. Where did I steal from the other day? No, I think it might have been Kroger.
Know what
No, because they didn't have a. Where the fuck did I steal from? It was an accident.
nowhere.
No, they might have been the dollar store. Whatever. I had like a can of corn. No, Aldi's. So I went to Aldi's and I scan everything. Well, I didn't bring a bag in, so I scanned it and put it back in the cart because I had a bag in the car, and I was. But then like a can of corn like rolled as I was leaving. I was like, dude, if this alarm goes off on this corn, I'm just gonna run. Like I'm just
don't
gonna
put
do
fucking
It didn't go
security
off.
on the canned
Shout
corn.
out, dude! I got 35 cents worth of corn.
You know what I
for
found out
free.
they do though is like if you like shoplift like a
They
couple
keep a
things,
track.
yeah, they just keep they build up a
It's
case
not-
against you, then they get to get your ass.
Right now, my picture's up and it's like 35 cents.
Yeah,
It's waiting on the next
once you
one.
get to like $150, dude, they get like that felony charge. You're fucked.
Dude, imagine that somebody come knocking on your door. Damn, holy Toledo. Woof. Woofa. Imagine cops knocking on your door like, yes. You were stealing, steaks or whatever, TVs or whatever.
Yeah,
But you shouldn't have to check out your own shit.
that's fair.
It's not I don't work here.
Yeah.
I don't.
I hate going to. Well, you ever go to? You ever been to? You got a Costco membership? There's not one near here, is there?
I used to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
they
been to
like you
Costco.
get to the door and they check your receipt for you. Like, hold on, make sure you got everything.
How did I
Like,
get through here? I
like,
made it meant.
Somebody already checked me out. Like,
It's a nightmare getting through here.
If nothing's on there, it's that guy's fault. I get to take
Yeah.
it for free.
Dude,
Costco's kind of wild though, because they'll just take anything back. Like you could have something for
I
like
love
3 years
Costco
and
and
bring
my-
it back, and they're like,
the old
Well.
ball and chain won't let me get a fucking Costco card, dude.
it's kind of far away for you though.
No, it's right up the street. It's
You
right
have
up
Costco
20
and BG.
No,
Oh,
it's right at
Perrysburg. Yeah,
25,
yeah.
right there by
Yeah, that's
Levis
true.
Commons or whatever.
I hate going
Dude,
there though, dude.
Is
'cause
Levis
the aisles-
Commons the one that's closest?
Yeah.
What's the other one called?
Fallen
Timbers.
Yeah.
You remember the first? You might not have been with me. I think you were. The first day we met, that band that we used to hang out with. We went to Fallen Timbers. They were like chiefing a bunch of cigs. The first day I came, I think the first day I hung out with you and BG, or the first week, or anyway, it was.
I think I might
got
have been there.
nostalgic.
I think I remember.
I'm pretty sure it was me, you, and two other people.
we went to some bar.
We went because I went to Journeys
Was it Beer Barrel we went to?
or something like that, and I went to Journey because we went shopping.
Yeah.
Because me and a friend of ours had just gotten back, and then we met up, and then whatever happened, and anyway, that's kind of a weird story. I
I don't know how Fallen Timbers is still surviving, dude. There ain't nothing in there now.
That
They have,
was
like, a
the
movie
further
theater.
away one.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of nowhere too.
It's expensive too. Like, even
It's built on an Indian burial ground.
Is it?
I don't know. I think that's something like that though. It's like that's why it's
Native.
called Fallen Timbers. It's like
I can't believe they're playing lacrosse right now, man.
I know, dude. It's terrible outside.
And I wonder why our kids are always sick. It might be canceled. He has the van, so then ever since my son's car broke down, he's been using our van, and I'm like, dude, just let him use the fucking van for a year,
Yeah, that's true.
because he ain't driving the T.
You
That's
really need
for
two
sure.
cars that bad.
We used to have only one, and then we had two, but he only goes to school and work.
Tell his ass to Uber everywhere.
Thought about
Get
it.
that teen Uber. Hold on, I got to pee
we'll-
real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna survive.
We back.
So we've been trying to like eat a bunch of carbs and stuff because we had that marathon. Half
Yeah,
marathon.
what's up? So you're practicing sobriety, I heard.
Just for 2 days. But I got that half marathon on Sunday morning, which is like 6:30 in the fucking morning. Which
What's
is
a half marathon? What's the mileage? I'm pretty sure I
like
asked this.
13.8 something. I don't know.
Insane, bro. What the fuck you doing that?
But like we've been like like the days before we supposed to eat a bunch of carbs and shit. So last night we got a
You're like Michael Scott, carb load with fettuccine.
committing carbicide. What's that from Bruno? Oh, yeah.
Did he just eat the fettuccine like right before the race? Michael's on the
Oh,
UFC
yeah.
office. He like ate it like while he was racing.
I should put some tape over my nipples when I was that
Yeah,
day.
chafe.
But so last night we wanted to get pasta and we went to. You're at Piata.
No.
It's like supposed to be like Italian street food, but it's like Chipotle but Italian food, dude. Disgusting. First of all,
So like you would be like, I want the noodles, fettuccine sauce,
Yeah.
chicken.
yeah, I got the fettuccine Alfredo sauce. It tastes like watery milk, but
Ooh, that's
today my stomach was
bubbling.
fucking in shambles, dude. I think I've spent like 4 hours on the toilet today, just dying.
You have gastrointestinal issues.
I do. I think I definitely got IBS for sure, but
Can you do anything about that? Because that's normal. Like I've known a lot of people that had that.
I tried to call a gastro and whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, you need a referral." So I had to go. Then I had to call.
That's why I don't go to the doctors. Dude,
I was like,
refer this.
I already know what's wrong with me. Like my stomach hurts.
My stomach hurts.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a
can't-
part of getting older.
Here's your reference. But
Who
so
refers you?
You have to get your family doctor to refer you. So I tried to call and get
I'm
a family
having
doctor, and they said they can't give me until July. And I'm like, well,
You'll
I'll
be
just
dead
deal
by
with this.
then,
Yeah, I'll
dude.
just deal with this for 4 months. Then go fuck myself. But anyways,
You should do a coffee. Have your wife coffee enema you. Like you lay on your side. You know, you
Yeah,
lay on
yeah.
your side and it just kind of pours out.
I did buy a bidet, dude.
Is that nice?
It's real nice. dude.
Amazon.
Yeah, super easy to install too.
If we got well water, that might
No,
clog
it's
up the
okay.
thing.
Do you drink the well
All those
water?
minerals and stuff, dude. Well water is very mineralized.
Yeah, but it's like just uses your toilet water. It's not gonna. It doesn't. Get
yeah,
any-
that's well water.
Yeah, but you don't gotta run a separate line for anything. If your toilet doesn't get clogged up, then you should be good.
Much bigger pipe than a little squirt, little squirt thing.
It's kind of you can't turn it up too high. That thing's aggressive. Right up there.
I might
dude.
like it, dude.
It's a. It's kind of like an enema, dude. Just if you aim it right. Just
Do you have to
very
clean-
aggressive enema.
Do you have to clean them?
You have to clean the bidet.
Yeah.
You don't like put it up your butt. It just shoots up there.
So where does it shoot from?
Like-
Where's the?
Okay, so like.
You're just stand up.
right?
Here, I'll stand up and then you touch and point.
Show me on the doll where the bidet touched you. I'm just waiting for somebody to go in there and not know what it is, though, and turn it on.
right in the kisser. Pow! Right to the kisser.
But like, you have to like wipe a couple times first because if you don't, it'll just spray poop.
That's what I was getting at.
Just imagine like
the
spray all over my
yeah.
balls. Like,
Because I rarely have a clean break. Rare, and when
Yeah.
I lately I have. Lately I've been eating a lot of fiber, but yeah.
but just I'm like, and you can't just like stand up with a wet butt. You like gotta do it and then wipe again. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure it's all
See,
gone.
I'm just wiping, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, but then it gets all.
Yeah, I mean, my
rub
kid,
it raw, dude.
dude. I have a bunch of kids, and none of them wipe their ass, dude. Even the oldest, even like the 17-year-old, he's like, ugh.
If
Like,
they had a bidet,
dude,
they would.
you're 17. If there's poop streaks in your underwear, I'm fucking throwing a cotton elbow on your ass, dude. What are you doing?
I always take like if I could take a shower, I always take the shower head and like wash up there too.
Oh yeah, I
So-
shoot up there.
Yeah, you got to
Nature's bidet,
clean that booty hole.
dude. I spray it down. I hose it down every chance I get. I hose my asshole down every chance I get, dude.
Imagine
Forget
how
about
much,
it.
that would have saved us so much money in college. You with the bidet, like we were just using Chipotle napkins
yeah.
and shit to wipe our
Didn't
asses.
a toilet break, or didn't somebody break a toilet?
No, I remember we tried to plunge it with a toilet brush and it got stuck in there. We just went instead of just going to buy a fucking plunger.
Dude, we have a plunger at work that's like you stick this thing in there and it like pulls, it yanks out.
Oh, yeah,
it's like a
it's
big
super
industrial-
aggressive.
super aggressive plunge.
Climb
but,
buildings
but
with
nobody
it.
uses it, dude. Like, what truck driver's gonna come in there and take a big shit and then plunge?
I don't understand that, dude. If your grown ass man can't courtesy flush, like
Dude, they shit on the ground. They shit on.
Wait,
they-
what?
Dude, I work at a trucking place, not a truck stop, but a place where we unload trucks. And sometimes there's a porta potty outside, but I'm not a dickhead, so I'll be like, hey, you can come inside. We have normal human bathrooms. You don't.
oh,
have to
dude, truckers will tear that shit up,
Dude,
dude.
one time I accidentally walked in. He had his feet up on the fucking washing his feet. This is what we do in India.
Yeah, dude, you can't let a truck driver use your.
Dude,
'cause
them Indian truck drivers are
we get
rusty.
deliveries sometimes at our work, and the truck drivers are like, "Hey, can I use your bathroom?" I'm like,
Nah,
"Yeah, go
they
ahead."
do.
Then I go in there a minute later,
Tear it up, poop all over the seat, wipe it, smear it.
I don't know. Yeah, because they eat
Like
like gas
this,
station
mirror.
food, dude.
Dude, imagine you're from India, and then you come back to America, and there's just like glizzies rolling, and you're like, "Wow, dude! I don't have to order this from the
amazing.
streets. Like, I don't have to go. Like, I can get a bag of chips. I can get beef jerky. I can get a drink anywhere, anything I want." Oh, and then they're like, "Oh no, actually, if you go up there, you can literally type on the touchscreen and order whatever you want. They'll make
It's
it.
like, what the fuck?
These white people will make it for you."
Dude, I can't imagine the
Oh my god!
like the hell that your body goes through if you're a truck driver eating all that gas station food. Like
I see them every day.
no
dude.
nutrients at all. Just like
No, none.
How many vitamins did you get today? 0. Like
They eat like an 18-year-old dude. Like, seriously, like my son will be like, "Oh, I'll be like, did you eat dinner?" He's like, "Yeah, I stopped by Circle K.
not a single vegetable. in
I
the
got a
lunch.
burger at Circle K."
Like what? Dog? Yeah, that's not gonna help you, bro.
Dude,
When you're young, you can do that. Like your body just like produces.
oh, I still
whatever.
kind of. I mean, no, I don't eat out. And dude, no, dude. We went out to eat, or we got fast food. There was a lot of shit going on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
because we haven't done this for 3 weeks, right?
3
3
weeks. Yeah.
Anyway, we went to like 3 different places, 3 different days for dinner. Every day the order was wrong. Every Culver's, Arby's, and Taco Bell.
It's getting worse.
I had to drive all the way. Culver's on the other side of town. I had to drive all the way back to Culver's. The kids' meals didn't have fries in them.
How does that get fucked up, dude?
Dude, I walked in there angry, but then I'm like, dude, they don't give a fuck about them. They're gonna put me on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
If I start yelling at them, they're gonna be like, "Poop!
They're gonna film your ass. Dude.
Look at this crazy psychopath liberal or
That's why I
this
can't-
Republican."
Dude, that's why nobody goes to the mall anymore. Those kids are scary.
Dude, what is that? What is the Glenville?
Franklin Park.
I went there one time to the Apple store. Dude, I'm glad I made it out of there in one piece.
It's like you just gotta know exactly where you're going and to walk as fast as
And
possible.
go in the morning.
Yeah.
Go before they wake up.
Yeah, that's when the older people are walking.
Go before them YNs wake up, dude. Because if they catch you slipping on with it, you bought a MacBook. You just got them a MacBook.
Anybody like our age or like 30 and over, and they tell me like, "Oh, I went to the mall." I'm like, "Why?"
Well, you
What
was
are
living
doing?
reckless, dude.
Yeah,
you
like,
was
you know, we
going
got the internet. You can just buy whatever you need on there.
You went to the mall?
Yeah, yeah. That's like I would not get. There's a movie theater in there, and I'm like, you know what? I'll drive a little farther and go to the other movie theater because I'm not trying to go to the mall.
Dude, I buy my clothes at Walmart, bro.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's what
Amazon
I'm
or
talking about.
Walmart.
Walmart's got some nice shit for real.
Dude, Walmart has a great George brand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These might be George A.
George. I can't see. Well, they're not in anything now. No brands.
If you take the tech. Oh,
No brands in here.
no brands, dude.
I'm just like you. I just like usually buy just like plain colored T-shirts and just wear that.
I don't even care anymore, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Dude, we both wear a gray T-shirt today.
Gray boys. Couple of gray
Same
boys.
color gray too.
Dude, so do you think Trump will win another election? Do you think he'll change the rules and win another election? Because I 100% think
who's
he's
gonna
going
stop
to.
him?
Who gonna stop me now?
I can't stop.
Got kicked up at the hotel.
They're all. I drew a diagram. I don't want to get into it because I think it's
boy.
foolish. I looked at it. I looked it over. I think it's foolish, but it does have a yay Trump connection that I just made. Where who's gonna stop?
Well, they already connected. They already tried to get it with him the first
He's
time.
still trying with that Klan stuff. He's probably thinking Trump's going to shout that. Trump's like so old now. I don't think he really knows. He's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, say what you got to say. I got where I want. I did what I wanted.
I feel like what's that? You know who Gerard Carmichael is?
Mm-hmm.
He had a special on HBO, and like the first time he got elected, and he was basically just like, all we had to do was be nice to him. He probably wouldn't have been like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'd probably just been chill. Like, yeah,
Like
I'll
been
be,
kind, like oh
yeah,
I'll be
president. Like they made all those memes about him. And
Yeah,
shit.
you got to. He's a narcisst, so you got to be nice to him. Like you
Yeah.
got to be like kind of
hype him up. Like, oh yeah, you should definitely not
yeah,
do this.
dude. Kim Jong Un is scared of you.
Yeah,
Of course he's scared of you. He is scared of me. There's no even deal with him.
Also, I don't understand what JD Vance even does, dude. He's like so lame.
He killed the Pope. Dude.
He did kill the
killed
Pope,
the
bro.
Pope on us, boy.
Killed that
Dude,
damn
imagine
Pope.
the story, like waking up in the morning. Like, I always try to put myself in a real life situation of like, if any like person that's way above us that doesn't Warren Buffett, anybody,
Yeah.
anybody, Anthony Bourdain, I don't fucking know,
R.I.P.
but R.I.P. dude, dude, imagine. JD Vance goes, daps up the Pope. Demon like stares him in the eye, scares him a little bit. Listen, motherfucker, you're gonna be quit talking
Get
about
my
it.
eyeliner.
Like he's just sitting there for
That
half an
fat
hour
face,
staring
too.
at him,
His face always looks so
and they're
chubby.
not talking. And the Pope's like, "What?" And he's just like, he's just staring at him, dude. And that's how I imagine it happened.
Like, there's no way he just died like the next day and they didn't see nothing.
There was no
coming.
accident, dude. He probably fucking poked him like Eazy-E style.
Oh
Should've
yeah,
known, dude.
they didn't like that poke
But
either.
imagine like you're waking up and you work closely with these people. You're JD Vance, Donald Trump, an advisor, Kid Rock, or whoever, and you wake up and you're like, "Oh, the Pope just died, dude. You just killed the fucking Pope, bro." They're like probably joking about it. They're probably joking about it, and that's not nice to joke about.
I don't think JD Vance hangs out with Kid. Maybe Trump does, but you never see JD Vance with them and Elon and everything.
He makes Kid Rock hang out with RFK. Like that's why Cheryl and him are probably RFK and Cheryl are tired. They're tired of it. They're like, we didn't want to expect this, and they're like, okay, here's Elon Musk. Okay, he's getting on our nerves. Oh wait, I got a new one. Here's Kid Rock.
Yeah,
Kanye West is on deck.
Elon Musk he said he got his feelings hurt now. He's done with politics, dude. Like, dude, nobody asked you to be in politics.
Tesla prices back up, my boy, please. So
nobody asked you to be in politics, bro.
I still respect him. I still like him. This guy's about
to. Him and JD Vance are both lame, dude. Just
all right, let's leave Elon out of this. But JD Vance is gay and lame. He humped a couch, dude. I broke a couch. He humped a couch, dude.
So these dudes like need to stay off Twitter too. Like,
I don't get on X because it's too much killing, too much violence, bro.
A lot of fight videos.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. And that kid that stabbed that white fella.
Oh yeah. Carmelo
Anthony, which is wild. That's not a good story.
When I first saw that story, I was so confused. Like, did they spell it wrong?
Yeah.
What's Carmelo
what
Anthony?
a sad
Didn't
situation.
he just get in the Hall of Fame?
Melo was stabbing teenagers.
Yeah, X is kind of a cesspool now, man. It's kind of.
I heard Instagram's the same.
I've deleted Instagram. I couldn't do it.
That's why I stay on TikTok.
Straight.
Kind of still filters their shit. YouTube is like the PBS version of social media swiping, because YouTube doesn't have shit. It's like just clean, nice, wholesome videos.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that, but it's definitely at least it's easier to search, and you won't get unexpected
for YouTube porn.
Can't find porn on YouTube, can you? You can find porn anywhere.
No, dude, hell no.
You can find porn anywhere,
I'm
honestly.
not gross. I'm not a sicko.
Yeah, dude. But did you see JD Vance drop that fucking trophy? The Ohio State went to the.
Yeah, what a nerd. Dude. Like, he's always fucking shit. He's kind of like a goofball. Like, he killed the Pope. He dropped the trophy.
Did you even say thank you when that dude?
Who said that?
When that Zelensky dude came to the White House like a month or two ago, and he was like trying to like.
Dude, JD Vance might be okay. Donald Trump's probably banging JD Vance's wife, like grabbing her pussy and stuff, like he said, and he's cucking his ass, dude.
He might be, dude.
Melania, watch me.
His wife's kind of hot a little bit.
Ooh, you like them Indian broads?
Yeah, I mean,
I do. I'm just saying, I do.
She is pretty, but like then you see with him, and you're like, oof, she got low standards. Just how did this even happen?
I mean, he's the vice president. That's pretty high standard, but
he wasn't. He was just a weird ass Ohio dude that, like. When she met him.
Oh, he's from the O?
Yeah, dude. You know that?
Wait, where's he from?
Like, I think he's from like outside of Cincinnati somewhere.
Piqua or something?
No, not like that. It's some of those. It's a small town, but I don't think it's. He acted like he was like.
So he was an Ohio senator or something.
Yeah.
Shows how much I pay attention. I don't pay attention at all.
Yeah. He like acts like he grew up in like the fucking boonies or like the
boonies,
the poor truck or whatever.
He was a truck driver.
But he didn't have it that bad.
And he found him a nice woman, became vice president, and you want to hate on him, dude, because he accidentally killed the Pope, because he accidentally broke a trophy. JD, I ride with you, bro.
My bad, dude.
My lineup: JD, Elon, Trump. Yeah,
I doubt him and Trump even talk really, dude. There's no way.
Who are you again? He's like he's probably very confused.
Remember when you called me Hitler?
Who called him Hitler?
That's JD Vance before he became the vice president. He called Trump Hitler.
Do you think they should send them to the moon like they did the
Katy
Perry and Oprah?
Do you think they were actually on? They didn't. They just went like not even out.
Dude, they went in a space dick. First of all, they like flew up in that space penis.
dick.
They flew up in a space dick, like straight up, dude. It was like, and I was like, wait, is that a penis? I thought it was the Austin Powers movie.
What's that lady's name that went up there with him? The black lady.
Gail King.
Yeah, she when she was like, yeah.
Who was the other 3 broads?
I don't know, dude.
One of them was what's his nuts' wife.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Dude, he probably was like, all right, I want you to make a rocket ship shaped like my cock.
It's like Austin Powers.
That's the first thing I thought.
Johnson.
And send my wife and her friends up there and just orbit for 20 seconds. And
Why do rich people do this shit, dude? You saw what happened with the Titanic
Because they have
sub.
shit to fucking do, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, from the beginning of time, dude, rich people have been doing stupid ass shit and getting away with it.
They weren't even up in space. They were like just like
I don't think anything
They were up
happened.
super high in the earth, but
They
they just
opened
came
the
back
door
down.
too early. Like, I don't think anything happened.
Gail King says Katy Perry was up there singing.
Could you imagine, like, being up there, like, floating around? Like, well, this is kind of nice. This is kind of fun, actually. You're actually having a little fun. She's like, baby, you're a fun.
I would have punched a hole in that ship so quick, dude.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Let's kill us all, damn
I'd
it.
have thrown her out, dude. Kill us all. Yeah, remember all those billionaires went down in the sea?
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
smashed?
Like,
Dude, they're always doing some stupid adventure.
and that thing just like collapsed on itself, bro. Instant death.
I wish
Like,
that big space dick would have collapsed, dude. On that bit. Katy
Imagine-
Perry, I didn't even know Katy Perry was doing anything.
Imagine she's not. That's why she's doing
She's
this.
still in concert and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Shaking that ass.
she's got. I had a lot of plastic surgery done.
She's
too.
horrible. Look, all of them are, dude. Every rich person looks like.
I didn't know her and her
Dog
husband
about it.
Orlando Bloom. You know Orlando Bloom?
OB.
Yeah, OB.
Yeah.
They own like some vinegar company, and they're
Fake
like,
vinegar.
I didn't know that, but they're like they don't even need to be working anymore. They're just like just chill.
I
dude.
mean, I thought they made their money off of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, that too, but I mean,
they
them
own
re-
a vinegar company.
yeah, them residuals only last so long, you know.
How do you? I thought the only vinegar was that one company,
Malt or Heinz.
Heinz. I thought that was the only
And
vinegar.
apparently, there's another big vinegar
They
brand.
don't taste no different. They're all the same.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
all-
I've been pickling heavy.
Do you like vinegar?
Oh, I pickle.
I
Dude, do you like hot stuff?
I mean,
Dude, I got some pickles right now. Pickling like that you will not be able to. They're like, you know, that one chip challenge.
yeah.
Dude, ask Aaron. I was on the ground. I ate one of them, dude. I'm on the ground.
You did that one time when we were hanging out. You just like took a piece of it for no reason.
Dude, that
Like,
shit.
you don't
I
have-
love.
You don't have to do that right
Dude,
now.
I love being pain. I love put myself in pain, dude.
You ever had like a what do you call those? A Carolina
STD
Reaper?
feel. No, I'm gonna order one online.
Please don't do it. It's not worth it.
Have you?
Yeah.
You just ate it?
Yeah. It was like the next day my butthole was.
Where was you at? Like where how did this
We were
happen?
like at a cabin. Like a bunch of us were staying in a cabin, and somebody brought them with them. Yeah, dude, it was rough.
Was you drunk?
Oh yeah.
Like the pain. You're not describing this very well.
It was like I just kept like drinking milk and shit, dude. It would not go away. Just
Because I've eaten
lingered.
that one chip and that was a pain. Like you start you can't breathe
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And I got habanero. I eat
Why do people do that
Turbo.
to themselves?
because you want to feel something, nigga.
You want to
sometimes.
feel something sometimes.
Like what's wrong with that, dude?
You should start like you know how they do these crazy therapies now? You should do like hot sauce therapy or
Just
like
like
hot
pouring your
spicy.
eyes and shit.
Just like if you want to feel something, just come.
Come suck
Let
on
out
this
your demons. Just eat these hot sauces.
habanero. Eat these hot pickles. I made.
Hot sauce therapy.
I'm about to make some onions here in a little bit.
Hot or pickled onions.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna pickle everything, dude.
Dude, I'm a pickle king.
You can pickle anything.
Call me Pickle Boy.
You're like Tony Paco, dude.
Tony Pickle.
Skinny Tony Paco, Lord
Have
Paco
you ever
Jody.
eaten at Tony Paco's?
I'm not a big. I don't really like Tony Paco. People in Toledo love that shit, dude.
I've never had
People in Toledo, like people in
it.
Ohio,
It's Hungarian food or something, ain't
yeah, or is that what it is?
it?
Hungarian?
I like soul food. That's the only food I really like. And Chinese food.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
Mexican. I'm fuck with Mexican food too.
Toledo has like all these hot dog restaurants, like Rudy's and Tony Paco's, and
How
like
many ketchup and mustard.
I can go to the store and make the exact same
Just
thing.
throw some ketchup and mustard and some diced onion on
Yeah.
it. I can go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, the DQ.
I can
The
go to
footlongs,
I can go
dude.
to Sunday Station, dude. Get me a glizzy and ice cream.
Like never have I once have I had a hot dog where I was like, this is so much better than any hot
Blows
dog
my
I've
mind.
had.
Never.
They all taste the same. But I mean, don't get me wrong, hot dogs are good. But
I'm trying to think. There's an Amish place that has hot dogs downtown.
them Coney dogs though at Dairy Queen in Lima though used to be the shit. Though.
Slappers.
Ooh.
Dude, did you go to the one that you stand up?
Yeah, you like
stand,
it's
kind
like
of
a
in
little,
a,
it's
kind of
only open. It's
sketchy,
only open in the summer.
kind of
Like,
sketchy, right
yeah.
by that Shell or whatever
Yeah.
that gas station.
the Valero. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right in the street
Valero.
from my house, dude.
Dude, we used to go. Dude, you go in the. People don't understand in Lima, Ohio. You go to the Valero at night. Things are gonna be off.
Dude, Valero used to be the real.
There's glass everywhere. There's
Yeah.
the Arabs in there. who don't give a shit. But and where do they live? I've never seen an Arab coming out of a house in my life. Like,
It's weird because like that part of Lima is like kind of hood, but it's also like
kind of nice.
yeah,
that is weird. Right
Like-
by the hospital.
yeah. But then you go like south, like way out south, and you're
Mamma mia.
Mamma Mia, Hopa Nova, and
Hope Nova, Mamma mia. I hope I stay alive.
I used to have to drive my buddy out there all the time to take him home, like and
After
he'd
work
be
or
always
something?
like, "Well, you better lock your door."
I mean, we lived there.
who did?
We did. McFerrin.
We didn't live that far.
We
lived, like,
lived on McFerrin, dude. We had that
Yeah.
child abuse scandal.
child abuse.
Well, no, the child was taken out by me safely. The abuse was inside.
dude, that was a wild ass time.
Was
dude.
you there?
I wasn't there when it
I was
happened, but
there
you guys
during the
came into my
whole
work
fucking
after that.
thing,
We're like,
dude.
"Hey, yo, you just missed some crazy shit."
Get up, motherfucker! You want to talk about my daughter? And I was like, oh shit! I was sitting there like, oh no, let me get out of here.
That house was out of control, dude.
It was fun. There was drug addicts and stuff in there, but
Yeah, we
what a weird situation.
it
Dude.
really was.
You never think about that in
That
life.
fucking
like,
dog was just pissing everywhere.
yeah, that was on you, man.
No, not that dog. I'm talking about the other dog.
Oh, Brenton.
Brenton.
No, fuck that dude owes me money. I've already said it a million times. Fuck him and this dog.
Remember he had that just big ass pile of laundry in his room they never washed.
Yeah. I mean, I owe money too. Like you take loans or credit cards, so he owes me money. I shouldn't be mad at him,
No, you're allowed to.
dude. I always say this, dude. Every time I take out loans or get a credit card, I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, Donald Trump is a president of the United States. That dude has defaulted on so many loans, dude. He's in so debt. So, America's in $1 trillion of debt. The whole country.
Yeah, that's true.
So why can't I be?
I know that's right.
Just think about that next time you're trying to buy something, dude.
Yeah, with a credit card debt's not even real. You're gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, credit card debt is super real, dude. It's real as fuck. I found that out.
it's kind of fucked up though. Like that America just made up a system like 20 years ago.
Are we the only country that does credit?
Yeah, dude. When I the tattoo place I go to, there was this lady in there who's one of the artists, and she just came from Australia like a year or two ago, and she was like,
Here, hold on. Hold the thought. Let me pause this because I want to check the time and I gotta.
Speaking of credit, so there's this the place I go to get my tattoos at. There's this Australian lady there, and she just moved to America like a year or two ago, something like that. And she was trying to get an apartment when she first got here, but they all do credit checks, and she had zero credit because she was a new citizen. Yeah,
They don't have a credit system.
Yeah, so she had to pay with cash up front, like almost like 5 months rent because they couldn't do a credit check on her.
Right,
I'm like, this is a wild ass system, dude.
dude. It is.
I'm pretty sure it only started at like 50 years ago, 50 years ago.
So,
back in
but I
the
wonder if
early
you get a
90s.
loan in those countries. If you get loans in those countries, how does that work?
I looked this up one time.
Because you would have to have some kind of system to say, "Oh, I'm going to pay you back." Because if not, nobody would ever
Dude, we
pay
can
back.
look it up. I mean, we can. Let's see.
I can't. I don't have that phone. Dude, that looks like Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys.
I'm gonna list like how do mortgage loans work in
other countries, yeah. Because you would think you have to have some sort of system. You couldn't just be giving everybody.
how do mortgage loans work in other countries?
Welcome to the Badminton Boys Mortgage Podcast, where we're going to tell you how to help all your financial problems. Hold tight. We need to get a third person. Oh, yeah, let me put that out there. If we need to get like a third trusted person to stay off camera with a microphone and do all this research, dude. Every other podcast has one, dude.
Okay, so basically, they do offer mortgage loans in other countries, but I think they just base it off your income, not like your credit. So like,
Which would make sense.
yeah,
And I guess like you would pay that. Maybe you would be more inclined to pay that back if you could. I don't really know. I guess I don't know. It's a weird
that's
situation.
it. Okay, so interest rates in Europe and stuff are way higher though.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Interest will be
So you
15,000%.
just gotta pray that you inherit a house from your European ancestors.
I think they're struggling just as much as we are.
Well, also like there's not as much room to build there. Like everything's close together, so you can't really like
Where are we talking in Australia?
European countries.
Well, in Australia they got big spiders and shit. You can't,
Yeah, that's
and you
true.
can't be going in the wilderness. You can't do a lot of things, dude.
Yeah, fuck that. It's also super hard to get any. Like you have to import everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's expensive because
import, export. Yeah, I don't.
like if you like to look up the price of video games and stuff in Australia, it's so fucking expensive.
Oh,
dude.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could get them online.
But even the digital stuff, because their currency is not worth as much, it's like it costs a ton of money.
It's like $100 kangaroo dollars or
100 didgeridoos.
That'll be 1 million didgeridoos. That is equal to $1 US.
Yeah, I don't even.
The US dollar is still supreme, dude. That's the problem. The stock market's worth a shit now because of this.
I think the euro is more now, though. It's worth more than us. And what's it called? Saudi Arabian dollar. I'm pretty sure that's worth more than ours too, because there's so much money there.
Dude, those dudes have like pet tires and stuff in Saudi Arabia, and they drive on 2 wheels.
That's such a bizarre, like Abu Dhabi and shit. Such a bizarre.
No, it's like the Bible days, dude. Like,
well, no, but like the guys in like Dubai and shit live in these huge ass like buildings, and, like living luxury life, and then the whole rest of that Middle East is just fucking dirt poor.
One dude's just walking around living lux, and he's like telling like, "Fuck you, you're bald."
Yeah,
I've been researching the Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Jesus, Christ.
And I've been researching him. So he's a normal person. Like he would have been like you, or like just a normal human that was supposedly divine or chosen.
Yeah.
Like his mom, he had no father because his mom wasn't supposedly impregnated by God. But also there's also people who think, dude, he was just a guy. Like he was just a guy that was going around like Jared Leto style, like starting cults and kind of getting followers and kind of, dude, he was getting followers before it was pot.
Yeah.
Dude, Jesus, listen, there's stories of him. There was a tree that wouldn't bear fruit, so he was like, fuck this tree basically, and that shit just died. Or like there was a story of a goat that was like talking or something. He's like, that goat shouldn't be talking. Fuck that shit, and just zapped it away. And I'm like, ooh, that's kind of wild, but that's like no different than Kanye wearing a fucking. There's a black dude who used to be a great musician that wears clay.
It had to be so easy to trick people back then, though, because if you like figured out something, because there wasn't like history or anything yet.
Walking around telling people like, oh, demons are in you.
Yeah.
Take these and no smite.
If you can explain something like in a way that people are like, I never thought about that before.
Dude, religion
like,
is what? Dude, I've been going deep into because it's so like there's a church like right there on 25. That's like a mega church, like the gemstones, like the righteous gemstones. Yeah. What gets people to buy into something like that?
It's crazy.
You okay? I'm glad you're on the same page because there's 100 different interpretations of it. It's all hearsay.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, this dude Jesus is walking around doing some wild stuff, dude. Let's follow him around. Then other people are like, no, he wasn't doing that. And then they're like, this guy in the sky is like, he's doing this way. But then every other country has a different guy they say the same thing about.
Right.
Supposedly Jesus.
And they're all kind of similar, but like a little different.
Yeah.
Like,
supposedly Muhammad came after Jesus, but was like, Jesus wasn't real. I'm actually supposed to be Jesus. And that's where Islam came from.
How do all these people think they're right? Like, there's so many different religions.
It'd be no different than me. Jared Leto, dude. That's what he's doing.
Well, yeah,
that's
saying. It's all
Charles
cult.
Manson
It's all a cult. Like, they're all like individual cults.
It's the same thing as Charles Manson. He had all these people following him. Like, he's the next coming. And he was actually just a crazy dude that would go, hey. Do you ever see his videos on YouTube? He's like, do you feel blamed? That was my favorite dude. When I was in high school, we used to watch Charles Manson when YouTube first came out. Do you feel blamed?
It's yeah. Look, dude, I've been the Jonestown Massacre, dude. He got all these people to fucking kill themselves, like just because they wanted to like.
Yeah, and when I thought Jesus was a mythical. All this started because I was watching a AI video about Julius Caesar. Mm-hmm. Julius Caesar was before Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So then I was like, wait, was Jesus like a real human? He was a human being. He wasn't. The only thing that made him legendary was because of Easter when he rose from being killed.
Well, it could have been a different guy though.
Could have been fucking anything.
Yeah, could have been. Like, they didn't have a picture of him. How do they know, like, oh, that's him? He just came out of the cave.
Like, if you go into a black house, he's black. If you go into a white house, he's white.
I feel like at that time, most people would probably look the same anyway.
He would have been black because he would have been in Ethiopia or in the Is he? Wait, where's that area? Israel? Is that what they fight over?
Yeah, Jerusalem. Yeah, it's Jerusalem.
Dude, I'm telling you, I love
Bethlehem.
because I think it's insane that people will take their. But it's no different than people following Trump. It's no different.
Yeah, if you have it, you can't be following idols, man. It's all like follow your own.
No,
follow your own. But also like they were pretty. Just for being like a liar, they were pretty rough on him. Like, oh, how dare you say you're the?
They were fucking him up like left and right. They were
carrying this
crucifying
cross
him.
and shit, dude.
They
Like,
did beat the dog shit out of him.
Yeah.
So maybe he did come back.
Do you feel sorry?
Do you feel blamed?
I would as soon as they pulled that cross out, I'm like, you know what? I was
lying like a motherfucker.
I'm just fucking around, guys. I'm not.
My bad, dude.
Yeah.
But supposedly he's still good. So is he now? Where's he at?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah.
You think he's still alive?
No, I'm saying, what's the story? Do you know? I haven't got that far.
What
yet.
do you mean? Like, what's the story? Like, he like?
After he risen, was he alive or? Was
Well, he got.
dead?
He went up to heaven, I think, and he's come back for the rapture or something. I don't know.
They're waiting on him to come back.
Yeah, they're waiting on him to come back, dude.
You got me there.
That's why they go to that.
You got me there,
big ass
dude.
church.
They're
'Cause
building
that's
more.
where he's gonna
They're
show.
build more. And they pay.
He's gonna live stream.
Dude, I went to a funeral once at a Catholic church for a guy in the military. Didn't want to go, but we had to go. And actually, maybe I did want to go. I don't remember. They're like asking for the money. I'm like, well, I don't have like. Why are you asking for my money?
Yeah.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, they don't even pay taxes, dude. They got plenty of money.
Damn, dude, you know more than you're like. Oh, you must have a.
We do like a lot of work for churches. And I'm always like,
they're probably
they
just
have unlimited money, dude. It's just insane. It's like because if they need more money, they just make up another story about like people in need and like, oh, make sure you donate, pass the tithe around.
Because they never have.
And they get
bread.
these rich like those big ass mega churches get these rich motherfuckers to buy in, and then they get to be like
they get a
leaders
tax
of the
break, too.
church. And like,
They
you know what I'm
gave to the
saying?
church that's charity.
Yeah.
They get a tax.
When
When
I-
you're a certain amount, when you're certain richness, that tax shit matters.
Yeah,
Like you know how to work that, and that's how you stay on top.
it's you see some of those.
Dude, I've owed tax. We've owed taxes every fucking year since I don't
Yeah.
know. Dude, will never come up.
You've seen some of those. You say the righteous gemstones. Dude, like this real life is just like that. All these like big mega churches have all these rich ass pastors and stuff living in
Dude,
these
I've been doing
luxurious
so much
houses.
research on like religions because like Buddhism makes sense because Buddhism is just basically a peaceful kind of deal.
Yeah,
A dude who suffered and realized that life is just a series of shitty events, and how you look at them is how you work it. So that makes sense. There's no higher spirit to
Right.
Buddha, but like Islam, it's high, or Muslim, it's a higher spirit.
right.
Christianity is a higher spirit. Judaism, they believe in Jesus only or something like that. Whatever.
Something
Higher
like that.
spirit.
Yeah,
No, he was crucified by Jews, right?
yeah. Because he was like
They believe in
going
God.
going against
They
their.
believe Jesus wasn't. We're kind of Jew. 'Cause we don't believe Jesus was that nigga. We're Jews.
Or did Jewish people not believe in hell or something?
Dude,
That's another crazy concept too. Like, where'd that come from? The hell thing. Is that what Jesus was telling everybody? Like, hey, you guys better follow me, or there's this
or
other
you're
place.
a Jew. Wait, is Kanye West Jesus? What? Wait, what are we doing, dude?
I don't think Kanye was. I mean, I don't think he. Well, there's that guy I keep seeing on X now. That he's like preaching like he's the next coming of Christ, dude.
AB.
He looks like
Shout out. What's his at, dude?
What's the guy's name from oh fuck, Javier Bardem? That's who he looks like.
Javier Bardem.
He was in No Country for Old Men and
Oh, the bad guy.
yeah, he looks like
Let's
that
flip
dude.
a coin.
But he's like, if you look it up the video, it's kind of weird talking about all these like just he's preaching all this weird shit, dude. But hey, you know what, man? It makes you money.
Dude, I'll look it up after this and check it out. But I'm 100% sure we might be Jewish.